What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Pilates with S. I'm Stephanie, and this is your 15-minute stretch class. I hope you are taking this stretch class after you have worked out, because you definitely do not want to be stretching cold. It's not good for your muscles. You really want to be warm, basically. I do have the small Pilates ball with me. You will be using it towards the end or middle, but you're going to just place it to the side for now. So go ahead and sit down with the soles of your feet together, lifting up nice and tall on your sit bones, and you're going to be in this butterfly position. So really think about the soles of the feet being together. They don't have to be super close, they don't have to be super far, but somewhere right in the middle. You're going to take a nice inhale, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, we scoop and round back. Head to the toes. Find a nice flat back here. Really lengthen through your tailbone to the top of the head, and then we lengthen up. Again, scoop and round back. Head to the toes. Lengthen. Lift all the way up. And again. Head to the toes. Lengthen. Lift it up. One more time. We scoop. Head to the toes. Lengthen all the way up. And now you're going to reverse that. We go forward in a nice flat back. You might not go very far, but now you get to round through that spine. D-curve back. Lift all the way up. And again, lengthen your way forward. D-curve. Go back. All the way up. Forward. D-curve. All the way back. And then up. One more time. Round through that spine. Roll all the way back and lift all the way up. So now what you're going to do is, I'm going to face you for this. You're going to be over your legs and finding a nice rotation. So you're going to place the elbows on the knees. Your nose is going to be reaching for your toes. Really push through those knees. You want them to push down. You might feel a nice inner thigh stretch. Now you're going to bring your nose all the way to the right. And you're going to push that left leg down, and you're going to square off those shoulders to your right leg. And you're going to get this whole stretch in the side of your body. It feels really nice. Try to keep both sit bones down. Come all the way back to the center. Switch to the other side. One side might be a lot tighter than the other. This side's tight for me today. Squaring off those shoulders. Your other hand is in back. And then go ahead, come all the way back to the center. And you're going to round all the way up. Ooh, feeling good? I hope so. All right, you're going to go ahead. Let's go hands and knees. So you're going to think about having those hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips, and you have this long spine here, okay? You can untuck the toes, and you're going to take a nice inhale. Exhale, scoop, round all the way up. Push through the hands. So articulate vertebrae by vertebrae all the way through to find a nice supported extension. And again, we round through the spine. Find this nice scared cat position. And then articulate vertebrae by vertebrae. And last one. And articulate all the way through. And then find a nice tabletop back. You're going to take your right hand, keep it placed on the ground, lift that left hand all the way up. And now thread your needle. Make sure it goes right through the right arm and leg. Lift all the way up. And twist. Lift it up, and then twist. Place that hand back down. And other side, you inhale, peel the right hand off, and send it underneath. Inhale and lift. Send it underneath. One more time. Send it underneath. Woo! Alrighty, so you're gonna go ahead, reach those hands a handprint forward. You're gonna tuck your toes, and we're gonna find a nice down dog here. So really think about pulling your abdominals up towards your spine, stabilizing within those shoulders. Lift your knees, send the hips back. Then you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Those legs might be straight, they might not be, but lift your heels up, and you're gonna alternate heel drops here. You're pushing into those hands, so you're trying to put all the weight into the legs. Lift both heels up, lower them down. Now lift your right leg all the way up. Bring the knee to the nose and place that right foot in between the hands. Ooh, enjoy that stretch. You're going to place that left hand down, rotate towards that right leg. You're going to circle the arm 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it up. Lower it down. Now place that bottom knee down. I like to go up onto the fingertips for this. I want to try and stay square. And you're going to send your hips back, flex the front foot, and then shift your weight forward. Send the hips back, flex that foot, get a nice hamstring stretch. Now, if this doesn't feel like anything and your hamstrings are pretty happy with you today, move that foot a little bit more forward. And then send the hips back. Try to keep a nice long back. Send it forward. Back. Send it forward. Back. Send it forward. And then you can bring that foot a little bit more back underneath the knee. You're going to toe ball heel that foot to the outside of your mat. Place your right hand on the inside. Now, keeping your back knee down, you can either stay here if the stretch is really great and you're feeling that, or for a deeper stretch, you can walk down to your forearms here. And just breathe. Most important part, never hold your breath while you're stretching. Ooh, it does not work. And it does not help anything. And you can go out and in, side to side a little bit. And then walk all the way back up to your hands. Now you're going to toe ball heel your foot, your right foot, to the other side of your mat, so to the left. And then you're going to place that knee down for a nice pigeon. Now, depending on how you're feeling, okay, you can either place the ball right underneath that right leg to keep yourself a little bit higher up, okay? Or you don't need the ball, use a modification how you need. And you're going to go down onto those forearms to start. And you want to try and roll that left hip down. And then you're going to lie down, hands on your head, or you can stay on your hands. Wow, the stretch is so nice. Taking a breath. Check in, are you breathing? And then walk your hands all the way up. You're going to lift yourself out of that. You can bring that knee right underneath you, unslide it, but you're going to go back into that lunge. Now, we're going to go into a little to side lunge here. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you have one hand on either side. You're gonna go ahead and lift that back knee. Lift your hips up, move your feet. So the right toes go to the left. The left heel goes to the right. And now you're gonna find this nice side lunge. Woo! Okay, now most importantly, what in the world is happening? Okay, so your full right foot wants to be down. Okay, if you cannot get that far down, you're gonna go onto your hands and stay nice and lifted. Okay, keep your core active. If you can go down, amazing. Okay. Other option is to keep your hand underneath so you do not fall backwards. Okay, you want to stay forward. Now you're going to push your way up. You're going to walk all the way to the other side. I'm going to move my feet here. Ooh, and it might be, I can't go all the way down on this side right now. My inner thighs are so tight, I don't think you understand. Lift your hips up. You're going to rotate towards that left leg. Drop the knee down. And you're going to place those hands, bring that left leg back. Hands are down, you're back in this nice tabletop. See that nice transition? You're going to go ahead, hover the knees, send those hips back. You're going to lift that left foot all the way up. Now bring the knee to the nose and then place that foot down. Just so you get that nice stretch on that side too. You can untuck your toes here. Place that full right hand down, twist towards the left, and we circle the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift that arm up and lower it down. We're going to go into the hamstring stretch. So send those hips back, flex your foot, and then bring it forward. Now if you don't feel anything, move that foot forward a little bit and send it back. And then forward. Send it back and forward. Do what you need. If you need to hold this position, you're feeling that inner thigh stretch right here, great. Okay, if you want to feel that hamstring stretch, hold it here. Okay, keep your foot flexed. Don't hold it too long. You have 2 more. And last one. Now bring your left foot back underneath the knee, toe ball, heel it to the left side so you have 2 hands on the inside. Now if you're already feeling that inner thigh stretch, stay here. If you want that deeper stretch, go down to the forearms. It hurts so good. Make sure you're breathing. If you did my last Pilates class with me, your inner thighs are feeling this with me. I'm not the only one. I like to add a little sway back side to side. And then walk yourself all the way back up to your hands. Toe ball, heel your foot over to the right side. And allow yourself to find that nice pigeon. Okay, so as you can see, my leg is not completely parallel to the front of my mat. My flexibility these days will not allow me to do that. So I am keeping it a little bit more bent. Now you can go down onto the forearms. You can use that block, whatever you need to breathe through this. Make sure you're breathing. And then go ahead, walk your way back up. And woo! Reset, find yourself in that nice lunge. Tuck your toes, send the back leg back. Now lift your hips up, walk both hands. Right heel swivels down, the left toes come to the diagonal of your mat, and then you're gonna go ahead and find whichever side lunge you may want. Remember, hands in front, one hand closer to that left leg, one hand underneath. Woo! Enjoy. It's not the prettiest stretch, but it does feel good. And then lift your hips up, walk yourself into the center, bring both toes facing forward, hang down, shake your head no. Shake your head yes. And then roll your way all the way up. Woo! Okay, you're gonna go ahead, find your way back down, grab onto your ball, and you're gonna lie down. If you have a clip in your hair or a ponytail, get it out of the way so you can have your head nice and flat against the ground. You're gonna lift your hips up, put that ball underneath the sacrum, and then lift both legs to tabletop. So you're gonna straighten those legs. Okay, this is going to be a nice adductor stretch, but you're going to go ahead and split the legs. Right leg comes closer to you, left leg reaches away. Circle those legs to the center so you find this nice V position. Circle them so that your left leg is closer to you, right leg is further away, and then bring them back up. Now we're going to go back to that split. The left leg comes closer to you. Circle the legs to the V. Find your right split and then back up. One more time. Right split. Circle around. Find that left split and back up. And then the left split. Circle around. Don't mind my flex foot so I don't hit the wall. I got long legs, okay? And then back up. Now, you're going to go ahead and bend those legs. Send your left leg away. Oh, let that hip open up. You can hold on to your right leg. Pull it in closer to you. Oh, these feel so nice. And then go ahead and switch. That right leg is reaching nice and long. Ooh, that left leg. Spicy, tangy. All the words. And then go ahead, pull the legs back into that tabletop. You can lower both legs down. Lift your hips. Lower all the way down. And you can go ahead and rock your way up. I'm just going to put my clip back in. All my long hair friends, I say this all the time, but I'm like, you understand if you got long hair. That thing is just like waving in your face while you're trying to work out. No, does not work. All right, my friends. Well, that was your 15-minute stretch. I hope your legs feel great. Your upper body, we did get a little bit of articulation in there. Nothing too crazy, more stabilizing. But until next time, happy moving.